Yo, it's your boy Straight Cash coming to you guys today with another video of those three Flamers WNBA edition. Yesterday, you know what I mean, everything went off how it was supposed to. I cashed. I feel like the takedown is coming, man. Like I be so close, and then it just something happens to drop me down to like 25th or something like that. But hey, man, cashed on both sites last night. DraftKings and FanDuel, using the same core, with a few extra pieces, a few different pieces around each core. But with that being said, man, as always, comment, like, subscribe, share this video, as we continue to grow the Cash fam. And yeah, man, follow your boy on Twitter at Chester_native. And let's get into it, man. I like this little stack going on here, man. I like this Tiffany Hayes, Jessica Breland, Elizabeth Williams stack, man. I know a lot of people are scared to play Jessica Breland and Elizabeth Williams in the same lineup because either one of them are going to go off. I feel like both of them are going to go off and have a great game today. I feel like Jessica Breland is going to have more rebound attempts because Indiana plays at a fast pace, so they shoot a lot. And I feel like, Elizabeth Williams on the offensive side and maybe some blocks here and there is going to have a great game as well. And, of course, Miss Tiffany Hayes. So let's start off with her. Miss Tiffany Hayes, man, if you look, her minutes are back on the rise again. She came back, returning from injury and all that stuff. So she's been, slowly working herself back into form. Here and there she'll drop down to a team lineup, but I think she gets that 31 minutes today. If you look, her, playing against them, that G1 position, Indiana gives up 30.1 fantasy points per game, 4.8 assists, and they say her minutes have been dropped down, but to me they've been picked back up. If you look, she played a couple games this season, got you a 23 and 26 minutes, and got you a 41 and 33 minutes. She's a fantasy point per minute, if not over a fantasy point per minute player against Indiana, and I feel as though she should definitely do what she wants to them down there today. If you look at that G1 position, that DVP versus that G1 position, the G1 pretty much does what they want, all except Miss Odyssey Sims. With that being said, I like Miss Tiffany Hayes today. Lock her in. Next up, Miss Jessica Breland. Like I said, Indiana plays at a fast pace. I feel as though she should get a lot of rebounds, maybe even some steals and some blocks in there. She's a heavily defensive player, and she can put up buckets. She averages about 8 points. I think she gets around 10 today. She averages around 6.4, almost 7 rebounds, almost 2 steals per game. She impacts the game 8.6%, and she plays about 22.6 minutes. So she does what she does. She's averaging about 22.10 fantasy points per game. So what she does in that little bit of time, she goes over a fantasy point per minute. If you look, she pretty much does what she wants. She's been in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perfect lineups this year, and she gets over a fantasy point. And it's not just this team. This team, she has her ups and downs, but she's for the most part a fantasy point per minute, if not over a fantasy point per minute. And that DVP versus that forward one is definitely tasty down there. Indiana is giving up 33.3 fantasy points per game, 7.2 rebounds, and 6.2 field goals a game. Everything is in the green. Everything is pointing to her. And she'll go down there and bang with them to get them other rebounds, man. I see a double-double in her future today. Miss Elizabeth Williams, man. She's been having a few off games. I think this is her bounce-back game. I think this is where we see a 30-plus. If you look, she gets those 30-pluses plus, against this team. She is about a fantasy point per minute player against these teams. Like I said, the green is the green. You see what Miss Sanders did in 29 minutes. She got a 31.25, which is almost a 32. So I feel like that center position, they give up 27.8 fantasy points, 5.7 field goals per game, 6 rebounds per game. I don't know why they got that as red. That's good. And last time she played for Indiana, she got a 30.75. So with that being said, lock her in. Miss Breland averages about 9 real points, 6 rebounds, almost 7 rebounds, almost 2 steals or blocks in 29.4 minutes. She impacts the game 7%. She averages in fantasy points per minute game 21.05. So with that being said, man, that's the little stack I like, and those are the 3 flamers. As always, comment, like, subscribe, share this video as we continue to grow the Cash fam. Hey, man, if you guys are cashing, man, tweeting at me. You know, if you got Twitter, tweet it out and at me in it, man, so I can see. I love, celebrating with the family. You feel me? Because it's definitely good. To see that I'm doing right by you guys. Definitely, tweet it out at me. We could get the fam out there, man. Hashtag Cash Fam. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, if you don't like what you see, take something out, put something in, use your optimizer. My optimizer, as always, Line Star app. Best application out there, man. I see a lot more promoters trying to push their favorite app out in their videos now. A lot more YouTubers trying to push their favorite app in their video now. But it's all good, man. I don't think none of them apps, I'll tell you, I've used a couple of those apps that they're pushing, and I don't think none of them are better than the Line Star app. I went through a pile of apps before I found Line Star app, and man, since I found it, we've been rocking. With that being said, man, and you guys tell me, you know what I mean? You see what the Flamers been doing. Even if you don't cash, the Flamers go off, man. So their statistics don't lie. It's just, our eye at the end of it. But Line Star app, man. At the end of the day, put them in your optimizer, see what it gives you. If you like it, run with it. If you don't. Follow your own gut, do your own research, and hopefully I see you guys at the green. It's your boy Straight Cash signing out. Let's get this money. Keep cashing, DFS.